Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for your special video showcase we are going to be returning to the step-by-step Transformers Build Your Own Fan Home Optimus Prime figure. So what we're going to do in this is we're going to do stage 13. Now this one's already looking to be one of the most complicated, but as always I'm going to keep going through this, literally filming every single bit of it so I can answer some of the questions like I said I would, and give you guys an idea I suppose of just how intricate this all is. So before we go any further, of course, we need to have a quick look at the magazine. The magazine, as I always keep stating, it's very interesting because it covers all bases. You've got movie things, you've got a very, look how current that is. That's pretty relevant right now, isn't it? You've got Optimus or Star Convoy, as I say, as he is known. We've also got a focus on Barricade. Again, more focus on the G1 cartoon. We're up to the 3rd seasons, which again had some of the crazy animation areas. And this is what we're going to be doing in this issue. So you can see here, it's going to be quite intricate and quite detailed. So hopefully I can get it all done in one particular video anyhow. And as I say, the main reason I'm doing this rather than, stop starting, is because I promised that this is what I would do, because I know that some people are watching it every single step I take. I was going to sing, like, is it the Sting who sung that? It's sort of like that, isn't it? But basically, yeah, to give people an idea, because this is going worldwide. We've been quite lucky in the UK. It's been out over here for nearly, well, it can't be far off 2 years now. As I say, I'm sure I've got up to issues 200, not 200, nearly 100 sitting at home. So we've got loads of bits in here, loads of screws, loads of attachments. What I can tell this already is this is metal because it's already rolled up and it's very well protected in tissue paper. And again, this figure's going to be huge. We're doing part of the right leg. That is very, very heavy. That is the cover, which I know I need. Oh, I'm knocking everything over, which I know I'm going to need to attach. Wow, this is going to be quite complicated by the looks of this, guys. That's well protected as well. Oh, he says, and then he drops it straight away. Oh, there's even a spanner with this, so it looks like we're going to start doing tightening nuts and bolts. Now, that's the other thing I wanted to add, that it does, as you can see, come with absolutely everything. So they really don't miss anything out. And as I've said from day dot, and I'm sorry I sound like a broken record, yeah, I'm not, I would say, a model builder per se, but I haven't really struggled with any of this. There's been 1 or 2 bits where I've had to stop the camera because it's just been something that I haven't been able to do, like, slotting a rod through something, which would have just took me way longer than I wanted to you guys to be put through watching doing it. So, I mean, look how many pieces there's going to be on here. This looks to be one of the longest stages, even longer than, oh, there's another piece there, even longer than the building of the head. So what we've got here, so we need to take 13C, which is, by the looks of it, yes, there we go. So the good thing is, if you look at this, everything in the pictures, you can tell where everything is. Now I need to zoom this in because it was on that's it. I had to zoom out to get the magazine in. So what we've got here is we need to take 13P, which is what this is. I'm just copying this. Again, you can see that it's going to follow through, and it sort of looks like it fits in like a key slot, so that's gone in really easy. 13G, that's got to be these. Are they labelled up? Usually the bags are labelled up. Yeah, it'll be these because these are the larger ones. There's also some smaller ones. So let's open up this. And yeah, this gives me the opportunity to answer some of the questions people are asking on it. And also, I suppose I can give you a little bit of an apology for falling a bit behind on this. But for those of you who are watching this currently, you'll understand obviously that I did have these Studioseries 86 Constructicons. There we go, you can see it says make sure you've got the rigid bit on the outside. So of course I wanted to make I wanted to take as much advantage or as much use, I can't even speak today, of using them figures before I had to send them back. So we now need to get assembly from issue 12, which is this giant thing. This is the correct orientation of that. It looks like we're going to put it in there, but you can see again, it says that we need to attach one of these with the ridge side on the outside. So that's going to go there. That's going to fit into there like so. This is now going to slot into there, and then what are we doing? Are we screwing it in or anything? Well, it looks like we're just resting it at the moment. It doesn't say to put anything in. Should also fit in the grooves facing outwards. The shaft should push all the way in. If it does not, yeah, that's gone all the way in completely. I'm going to rest that there safely because at the moment we're not doing anything to it. Maybe this is going to be the bit to the other side. So now we need to take this, which you can see here. Can you see? Yeah, there's that bit. It's telling me to go that orientation. It's telling me that I need a giant nut which typically, where's my giant nut gone? Right, okay, this is a little perplexing because I don't know where it is, and I'm going back through all the bags and stuff that we had, and I don't want to stop it, but I genuinely don't know where this is. So I'm going through all my stuff. 13L, yeah, where's the nut? It's definitely right. I need, that's the screw. It's in this little bag. It's in this little bag. There you go, guys. It's in the little bag. It's a bit like Lego, isn't it? Sometimes, you know, you should literally get all the parts out and then just line them all up flat. So that probably would have helped. So we've got some washers. We've got a long screw. I'm going to open these now. So there's the nut. Here it is. And it's saying orient is shown in the picture. So there we go. So that means that that's it. So that part's going to fit in there like so. That has gone in. We are now going to put the lid on the top of it like this, and we're going to do 2 NM screws. There's a little bag. All the screws are always labeled up. There you go, you can see it says NM. The M stands for metal, so that means that we're going to, of course, going to be screwing into metal. Yeah, as I was saying, obviously I've been lucky enough to have the Studioseries 86 Constructicons, which I've had to send back. So I wanted to do basically everything that you guys were asking. You guys were asking for certain videos, certain comparisons and all that sort of stuff. So I wanted to get the most use out of them. So that was fun. But now I need to get back on with this, and I need to really sort of try and get back to 2 issues a week so I can fully catch up to where he is and where we are in the UK. So that is that bit on there. We are up to date on there. And dare I say it, it's not looking that difficult. I'm going to jinx myself anyway. So it looks like we're storing all these parts up for now. Let's keep that there. I can't believe we haven't screwed that bit on yet. Anyway, now it's saying we need to take this part. So if I move, in fact, what I'll do so you can see and not confuse the things, we're going to this part here. So this is saying, right, that way around. Let's get the correct orientation. Yep. 13I, the little ones. So that's these. We've got these little ones. These aren't labelled up, but you can tell obviously they are quite a bit smaller than the larger ones. So let's empty out this bag. Looks like we're doing the same with the grooves facing outwards. So grooves facing outwards is going there. Oh wow, that's going to go in that in a minute. This is so intricate. Grooves facing outwards, that's pushed in. Grooves facing outwards, they've just fit in there like so. And now it's saying I've got to slot this into, where's this going? The back piece is going to be up. That's, again, I'm getting the correct orientation so I'm not messing this up. That's going to slot into there. So I need to make sure that they're going to stay in position. What am I doing wrong? That is definitely what it's showing me here. Wow, that's really stiff. What's going on? I mean, granted, it's obviously got to be stiff. There we go. You can see I've just had to apply just a little bit of force, which I suppose, again, as I'm just about to say, you know, this is going to be a really big, yeah, quite a bit of force to push that in, guys. You're going to need to be aware of that. Quite a bit of force. So 13N, giant screw this way, orientations that way. It's also asking for 13J and 13K. So that is a flat washer and one of these. So it's also asking for this to go in over the top of that. And then let's make sure we get this right. And this is also, if you remember, oh, I've got to do this with a spanner. Right, yeah, what I'm going to do then, I'm just going to quickly spanner tighten this all the way up. Right, so you don't want to see me doing that. Let me get that done. Okay, so I'm going to do an exact opposite to Emmett. I'm not going to follow the instructions there. The reason being, I think you guys should know this because this makes it so much more simple. Now, if you remember, I am tightening this up here. But what you are banking on is the fact that everything goes through here and through into that nut with no issues whatsoever. So what I would suggest you do, and believe you me, it has made it so much easier, is I would say do this first and then attach this little bit. If you remember, we put this roof bit, the lid bit on quite a bit ago. We didn't put, we put this on way before we started to screw the things up. So I wanted to show you that because believe you me, it has made it easy. I mean, it wasn't super difficult, but if you're new to model building and you want obviously to get it pretty much straight away, I'm just going to turn it off again and finish off tightening up. And I wanted to show you that because I think it makes it a million times easier, because then you can see where you're going through. Right, in fact I might as well carry on. It's, you see, so before you were banking on everything going all the way through, making sure that it was okay. And in my particular case, it wasn't too bad. It did go in, but I just thought, let's have a quick look. Just so you can see, again, the purpose of me doing these videos and filming every single bit of it is so that you can see everything that I was doing. So I genuinely think that when it comes to that for you guys, it makes it much simpler. So that's the bit we've done up to there. That is exactly what we've got in hand. Now it's telling us to keep this orientation, take a 13G, which is the bigger one, with the grooves on the outside. That is going to fit in there. And now we've got our, right, let me turn this to get this the correct orientation. So that is that there. That is the bit that we made earlier, and it's telling us now, let me make sure that I've got this right. It looks like this is going to go and load over all the top of it, but let me make sure that I'm getting it right. So where is this and how is this going to line up? So that bit's up there, that bit's up there. It looks to me, oh, I've just dropped that bit out. We don't want to be doing that. I've got to fix these two screws. I'm predicting that they're going to go into there. So is it going to go, right, what am I doing here that's so wrong? That's there. You can still see that hole there. And I'm sure that these two have got to line up with that. Is it? Let me see. I need to reach around on the camera. So figured it out. It was much more of, you know, when you can't see the wood from the trees, it's staring you right in the face. What we're going to do is, this is going to be the front, this is going to be the back of it. So this is just going to line up through the back. Everything's going to slot through, and now we've got this huge joint here. So that was a bit easier. Just again, should have just picked up the magazine, had a proper look. NM screws, these tiny little ones, and as always there's going to be a spare one. So I'm just holding this into place for now, and that's going to go through these by the looks of it. So let's pop that in there, holding it into place. This is by far, I'm not going to go super tight just yet. I believe, to be honest, this is a bit more difficult than the head. I think it's a bit more intricate. It's not impossible, obviously. As I say, if I've managed to work it out, you guys, well, hopefully now, as I say, with this video, you'll be able to see. Well, it'll give you some tips. That's what I like to try and do with everything. Give people some tips to make things easier, because sometimes things are difficult. That's fit there. Absolutely spot on. This is going to be, so if that's going to be the top of the thigh, this is like the knee joint, isn't it? That's insane. This is gonna be ginormous. Right, that is in there. Now we've got yet another attachment going on. This is plastic now, so be careful with this. Then it wants this, and it says with the orientation as shown. That's gonna go into there and fix it with a 13K washer. 13K now. Are they the flat ones? Nope. They're these ones, which is okay. And one of these screws, a HM screw. So again, it's going into metal through the plastic. And as I said, you guys ask questions. If you put questions in the comments, I can either answer them directly like so in this video, or on the question. I think it's easier to answer it like this in person on these to get this done. So I've been asked when it's coming out in different countries. Unfortunately, I can't answer that. I just know that it is going to be going, oh, see what I've just done? Forgot the washer. I know that it is going to be going worldwide. I think US is coming very, very soon, due to the fact, as I say, that we've seen this now on a few conventions. I don't know why we got it first in the UK. It's the same as I can't tell you why we got HM. Why is it? Oh no, it's MP. Have I got the wrong? I've got the wrong screw. Wow. HM. We don't want HM, we want MP, which is, what's going on here? I'm confusing all myself now. It says MP. So the screws, there's MP, that's better, because it's going into plastic. See, good job again, I checked that. Oh wow, this is going to be a long video. Need the washer. Pop it over here, as I was saying. Yeah, it's coming out US, then Japan, I think. That's gone in much easier. See, there we go, that's into position, and it's coming out like so. So that's out there, got a bit of movement in it. Let's move it around to this, and it's telling us now to attach this to the top part of here. So we've got to turn this way around, and it's going to go in one of the knee joints, isn't it? Right, let me grab this as well. Apologies for this, guys. As I say, this was perhaps a little, should have done a bit more research, shall we say, but it does, I just need to follow the pictures, but because I'm trying to reach and see around, it's difficult. So going by that particular picture there, I can see that this needs to go in there, and that's going to fit over there, no problem whatsoever. So now we need another HM screw, and indeed one of these washers. So let's go with this, and there's the screw, there's the washer, and let's pop this in. Yeah, so to be fair, I've made it harder myself. I mean, I've hopefully managed to help you guys out with, oh, there goes the washer, with the bit of sliding in or tightening up that bit with a nut and bolt. Right, that's going to hold on there, I would imagine. But then to be fair, yep, I've made a few mistakes, but also again, if I make the mistakes, you'll learn from them, so you won't have to, as I say. That's another reason why I keep everything in, that if I make a mistake, you know, it will help in the long run. Right, this bit should be relatively easy. It's telling me now that we need to attach this. This is plastic. This looks to be going over there, and hopefully this isn't going to be anywhere near as difficult as what the last time we had to slide a shaft in was. Let's see, push this in. Right, can I see if I'm lining it up? Can you even see what I'm doing? You can just about. So what I need to do is look through. So I'm looking through the side now to line this up. It's pretty much gone in. Now last time I had to use the table as leverage, but this time I don't. Just a teeny bit more force. Push that into there. I think. Woohoo! Apologies on this one, guys. That seemed to take a lot longer than it should have done. But we do really have, let me zoom back out. This is getting nuts, because this is the bit going into his thigh. That's his knee. So we've got, wow, this is, again, it's just going to be huge. There we have it. Anyway, again, apologies for the couple of mistakes. Hope you learn from them. Get ready for stage 14, which doesn't look to be anywhere near as big as this, thankfully.